Hello there, this is DBT and this Out of Rooms. And alright, it's time to return to Hot Wheels Unleashed, and I say return because I haven't played this game in a very long time. It was actually Anson who asked me on Discord the other day, why have I not played this game again? And I gave him an answer that at the time, and I still believe that it was a valid answer. I just told him, like, I haven't felt the game, like I've been trying to play it, but I don't feel it. I haven't gotten used to how it drives. I don't really like how it drives, etc, etc. So I don't know, I've been focusing on playing other things. However, that got me thinking, you know what, maybe I should really give this game another chance. And that's actually what I've been doing recently. Hold on, let me see if I can complete three skyscraper races. So let's do that while I tell you the story as to why I decided to return to this game. For that, we're gonna go to Skyscraper and we're gonna do some whichever race. What happens is that, I haven't played this game in a little bit. I don't know, it's been a couple months since I uploaded the last video on this, and I think that was during the racing season for SpongeBob, or no, maybe it was the one after that. I don't remember. The point is that, honestly, I was very disillusioned with the game. I've said a bunch of times that I've been waiting for a Lambo to be added in the game and all of that stuff, but overall, it also just has to do... Ooh, nice start. It just has to do with me not fully enjoying the driving in this game. And I've said a bunch of times, if you watch any of the other videos that I do on other arcade racing games, that it's always a bit of a problem for me to jump from arcade to arcade racing game, because each one of them drives completely different. It's a very different situation. So it takes me a while to get back to the feeling of the particular game that I'm playing. And for example, I've had this issue a lot with the Crew 2, which is one of the ones that has given me the most troubles lately to try to get into. At least get back into it again, I should say. So because of that, I kind of left this game aside, because I do not like how, for example, I've said this before, and I don't want to make this video just for me to be complaining about the things that I've been complaining for the past 10 videos on this game, or however long it's been. But I don't like the way that the drift, you cannot stop the drift. Like, for example, in other games, you can stop the drift if you brake again to try to align the car and all of that. Over here, no, you have to let the drift play out, basically. And only then you can resume your regular driving with supposed grip or whatever. So yeah, it's a bit of a situation that I don't enjoy very much. However, once Anson asked me, hey, what haven't you been playing this game, and I gave him my answer, I gave him my answer, I started thinking, like, you know what, I think it's unfair for me to not give this game another shot, particularly because, I do like Hot Wheels quite a bit, and by that I mean oh Jesus, no! The actual collectible items, or TOYs, the die-cast miniatures. Remember, I'm trying to avoid that particular word that I just spelled, because it seems that YouTube, if I say that word, YouTube seems to think that this video is somehow for KIDS. I'm not gonna say that either, even though my channel is set up as not for that at all. And I'm cursing all the time and all that, so I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube again, like it has happened before. So yeah, now I'm avoiding those two terms in the videos. But anyway, I do like a lot the diecast, collecting the diecast and all of that. And even though I don't have a huge collection, particularly of the fantasy card, there's definitely a few that I really like. For example, this one that I'm driving right now, what is this called? I don't remember what this vehicle is called, but I like it a lot because it's like a hot rod, but it's a spider, so it combines two really cool things that I like. So yeah, that's what I thought, you know what, I really need to give this game a shot. And in fact, this video, as I'm recording it right now, this is not me just recently coming back into the game. I've been playing this game before recording this video in the past, I would say past 3-4 days, something like that. I've been playing this game a little bit. I'm not gonna say that I've been playing it a ton, but definitely more than just, let me do 3 races and hate on the game on a video and not touch it again for another month. So I've been purposely focusing a bunch of time into this game, precisely to try to get used to it. And you can see that I might not be driving amazing, but I feel like I've been getting a little better at the game. And you know, that's a big factor for me. I was saying that I don't like the game because I suck at it, so I don't play the game. But it's the classical negative loop where I suck at the game because I don't play it, and I don't play the game because I suck at it, and then, you know, it keeps on going. So I decided, you know what, it's time to just power through and actually play it and actually attempt to learn the game, how to drive in this game, because I've seen some videos on YouTube of people who actually know how to play this game really, really well. We're gonna do another, by the way, we're trying to do this stuff over here, the skyscraper and perfect starts. I'll tell you in a second why. Probably because of the free reward, you remember that. But right now I have more of a motivation for it. I have gotten also a few new cars like the Honda S2000. I also recently got this one, the Ford truck, and Snoopy. These are the three cars that I recently got. These are normal cars in the game. I just happened to unlock them either through the store or what are they called? Totally not loot boxes, those things. So I'm curious to try the Ford truck. I haven't used it once, but look at it. It looks pretty dope. So let's give it a shot. For that, we're gonna go into Gotta Go Fast. Sure. And you'll notice that unlike in previous videos, I'm not selecting the absolute shortest tracks this time, and that precisely ties with the entire idea of, you know, in previous videos when I was just focusing on, let me get some of the free currencies and all of that, let me do the races real quick and go to the easiest tracks and all of that. Well, that wasn't really challenging me, and even then, I was still playing pretty bad in the game. So now what I'm trying is actually playing in more challenging ones, because if I learn to play the game in the more challenging tracks, then, well, what else is there to ask for, you know? It's like, if you're playing a game, and by the way, I'm not trying to shame anybody for doing this, but for me personally, if I'm playing a game and I find it really easy and I continue to play it on easy and I just keep on playing it on easy, everything is too... Jesus Christ, I don't know how I dodged that. Everything is too easy, you know? So obviously there are situations where, yeah, because of whatever reason, I've said it even before, I don't shame people for playing in easy or medium difficulties. I, in many games, actually play precisely in medium difficulty instead of try-harding in the hardest one, just because I find that more enjoyable. But in this game in particular, where I was very interested, and I still... Oh, Jesus, oh, saved it! I'm interested in playing the multiplayer, even though now there's even less people than before. But yeah, you may want to... Oh, you know what? I didn't do a perfect start. Ah, damn it. Alright, I'll finish this race because we need to do some perfect starts. I forgot. I did just a whatever start in here. It's one of the objectives that I need to complete. But yeah, so the point is that I'm playing on harder races precisely so as to challenge myself here to learn to play the game in the more difficult yet common situations. Because yeah, if I play it exclusively on the easiest tracks, I'm not gonna learn this game. And if it's a game that I want to play for a longer period of time, and particularly in multiplayer, yeah, I need to get somewhat good at the game. And what better way to get good at the game than... Well, not to get good at the game. It's not that I'm gonna get ready for multiplayer by just playing the single player races, but it definitely will help me to not start at basically at blank. If I jumped... Oh god, I didn't save it this time. Come on. Here's... Oh Jesus, no. Oh boy. Yeah, the physics are still kind of messed up, but again, it's one of those things that you gotta learn to live with. Yeah, I just wanna, in general, get a little better at the game to eventually go back into multiplayer and see if I can do something decent. Because honestly, another big part of this game, and I've said it since the very beginning, is the building your own tracks. And even though I really haven't built any track myself, you know, I'm not a necessarily creative person, but I do like checking what other people have created. So the fact that you can play it against the AI only in multiplayer, well, then the more reason to jump into multiplayer to see what the hell people are creating, you know? So yeah, there's definitely a bunch of reasons for me to wanting to get back into this game. Also, there's another situation, somewhat unrelated, but if things go well, at some point later this year, I will not be very active here in the channel in general. I may not even have a PC to play or record stuff, but that will be for good reason. Okay, so over here, you want to have boost when you're racing against the fans. When you have boost on, it basically negates the effect of the fan. So yeah. Come on, can I get the first place? Can I get the first place? Ah, almost. I may have to play this game on the Switch. I don't have it right now on the Switch, but I might get it on the Switch if I find it very enjoyable. So yeah, overall, I'm interested in you know, returning to this game. Now, I was saying that I'm trying to do these the daily challenges because I have a good motivation for it, and you might be wondering, what the hell are you talking about if you always have had the motivation for them? Well, the thing is that this time I did buy the, what is it called, racing season, and this racing season is all about the Jurassic World. Oh shit, no, I don't want to exit the game. So where do you see it? Oh, over here, right? Well, no, actually, you know what? If we go to collection, it's easier to see the cars that are featured here. Oh boy, this is gonna take forever. By the way, developers of this game, can you please already fix this goddamn thing? I hate this selection of vehicles in this game. It's just terrible. The fact that you have to scroll like this. Make it a goddamn grid so that you can select from a big chunk of cars instead of having to scroll through everyone. But anyway, these are the cars that are available in here. Now, you know that Hot Wheels have always had dinosaur-looking cars, even if it's not about Jurassic Park or Jurassic World or whatever. But this, I found it really interesting here with the Jurassic World ones because, for example, this is a Stegosaurus, right? But look at it. It's not meant, I mean, it's meant to evoke the dinosaur, but it's not meant to look like a living thing. It's still a big, chunky, armored vehicle with the detail to look like a Stegosaurus. But I don't know if you understand what I mean. Oh, we just passed it, and I'm gonna have to do it like this. God damn it. Hold on, I promise I'll get there. It's somewhere around here. Oh, for example, this one, the Triceratruck. Look at it. I mean, it's wearing its heart on its sleeve, you know what I mean? It obviously looks like it's meant to look like the dinosaur. Or further over here, we have this one. This is the one that I was trying to... Look at that. Is much more meant to look like the dinosaur itself, while this one on the Jurassic World, the vehicles are meant to look to evoke the dinosaur itself, but it doesn't necessarily, they're not aiming to make it look like a living thing, and I actually kind of appreciate that. So the Stegosaurus looks kind of cool. Then we have the Triceratops, and look at that, it's still a, you know, yeah, it gives you the idea of the dinosaur, but it's still very much a vehicle that could pass for a utilitarian vehicle, you know? Then we have the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tyrannosaurus, I don't know. For this, it's just the head to me that looks like the dinosaur, I guess. I guess the two wheels in the middle are meant to be like the little arms of the Tyrannosaurus that don't work for anything. So I don't know, but it looks alright. It's not my favorite, but it's cool. This is the only reason why I got it. I love the look of this thing. I've always liked Velociraptors in general. Ever since I was a kid, I love dinosaurs. I used to have a lot of dinosaur toys. And both Velociraptor, the Deinonychus, or however the hell you pronounce that, and there's another one that is even bigger one, but I don't remember what it's called. I've always liked those dinosaurs. So this one, it's based on that, so I can appreciate it, but I like it so much because it definitely has the look of a hypercar, doesn't it? With the huge fin and the wing. Come on, this looks like something I'd love, so I love it. So just for this particular car, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna get the racing season, and I did. And now I have to grind to get it because you see over there, Hot Wheels Jurassic World Racing Season level 36, so I will only unlock it once I reach level 36. It's not a crazy grind, I'll say, and actually I have like 2 months in order to do it, so it's plenty time to do it. But now, by having bought it but still not having acquired a car, it forces me to want to play this game more. So there you go, I'm just forcing myself, I suppose. And then you can get Tyrannosaurus Rex Monster Truck, which, you know, it's fine. I think I showed you, yeah, maybe that was the last video that I did with the monster trucks that I don't love, but hey, it's fine. So yeah, those are the cars featured on the racing season, and I'm okay with getting them. Now, there's more DLC cars like the 56 Chevy. Then there's the Hot Weiler. We have the Mad Manga. This one looks pretty dope. We have the He-Man. But these cars, Nightburner, all of these are DLC. but these are no longer included in whatever premium thing that I had. It already ran out, the premium thing that I bought almost a year ago. No, what, 8, 9, 10 months ago? It only contained the first 2 premium seasons. By now we're in the 3rd premium season, and yeah, this stuff is not included for me. So the only way I could get this is if I were to buy them directly. And unlike things like this of the racing season that was like $4 or something like that, each one of these cost like I believe $1 or $2. I believe it's $1. But still, I'm not that invested to want to buy these cars. The only one I would consider maybe would be this one, just because I really like the crazy splitter at the front. But other than that, really, I'm not super invested on it. So I'm okay not getting them at all. I'm not going full completionist in this game, though. I need to have every single car, and I think that's obvious since the moment I skipped on the first 2 racing seasons. But yeah, so now you know why it is that I am also focusing on this. So only now I bought, before I started this video, I bought the racing season. So far, oh, wait, what? Wait, so I have that. I missed that. Okay, so that's another... Oh, no, I don't want to exit. God damn it. So I missed that. I already have that one then. Okay. So I already have one car. I guess I already unlocked it. I just didn't pay attention to it. Where is it? Oh, boy. Oh, there it is. It's the Mosasaurus. Oh, it's the water... Well, yeah. Uh-huh. All right, yeah. So this was the car that you unlock right from the get. So yeah, look at it. I mean... Does it look like the dinosaur? I guess if you squint real hard, but that's okay. That's actually I kind of like that. And that's something that I do like a lot about Hot Wheels. I mean, with the whole thing of fantasy cars, obviously you have fantasy cars like this that are absolute nonsense, like the hot seat, the bathroom thingy. Or you have something like the GT Scorcher that actually looks like it could be a proper car. I love the fantasy cars that look like proper cars, kind of like this. I don't hate this, but to me the fun lies precisely in cars that look more realistic, or realistic, quote unquote. So yeah, I mean, in the end, it's all fun. But I'll tell you, the cars that I collect, most of the cars that I collect IRL from the diecast tend to be the more real looking ones. But anyway, I say that and I still like a lot the Street Creeper, that's what this is called. But yeah, anyway, so let me do another skyscraper races. I've been actually doing in order to kind of challenge myself to get better in the game. Oh, and by the way, look at these 2 liveries that I found. Well, no, this one I already had for the winning formula. It looks pretty dope. But then I found this one for my second winning formula, and look at it. It looks like the MP4 something, MP48 I want to say, but I don't know. Yeah, I love it. I have 2 winning formulas because I actually like much more that, even though this is in theory faster and all, when you have it at the metal upgrade, you can see I have 3 points of boost, versus when you have it at legendary, you only have 1 point of boost. So that's why I decided to keep it like this, even though in theory this is faster and it has better braking power. This is still very, very usable. And this other, the 24 hours, look at this livery. Well, actually, it looks kind of messed up. It looks very pixelated, but still, it's a really cool looking one. But hold on, I want to use the Mosasaurus or whatever the hell it's called, the last car that my newest car, I should say. Oh boy, where the hell is it? See, this is why. Okay, there's a filter. So, vehicles obtained, not obtained. Okay. Boost, I have no idea. Rarity, it should be in rare and common, I suppose. So should be somewhere around here. So yeah, it's cool that they added a filter, but still, look at this. You still have to browse. And honestly, oh, you know what? No, never mind. I was gonna tell you, are they alphabetically? Because look, A, B, 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 C, H. Oh, it's HW demo, so it's the D, not HW, so D. All right, so we're looking for Mosasaurus, right? Yeah, all right. Mosasaurus, whatever. All right, I didn't know that it was by alphabetical order, but still, I find it kind of obnoxious. Anyway, let's go for it. And let's do this. And I need to do perfect starts. That is when you trigger your throttle at the right time when the number 2 is barely coming up, and it shows purple flames. That's when you know you have the perfect start. So let's see. Three, two. No, that was green, so this is not good. So I do need to get the perfect one, because that's part of the objective that I'm going for. Come on, we can do it. There we go, purple, and it filled my boost completely. So let the record show I have never used this car, so I have no idea how it drives. All right. Yeah, I don't know. As I was saying, I do like a lot the cars that are not necessarily that look somewhat realistic while keeping their cheekiness. That's what I think I like. Actually, you know what? That's maybe another reason why I like a lot the Donatello. No, I don't remember which one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There is one that looks like a Porsche, and I do like that one a lot because it's a very fun combination of something that looks like a real car, like the Porsche. And when I say real car, I don't mean that it necessarily needs to be a branded one, just something that looks more like a car than just a weird mashup of two concepts. But oh yeah, you're not supposed to use boost as you're falling down like that because you don't really gain speed. So this with the with the dinosaurs, yeah, semi-realistic vehicles with dinosaur flavor to them. Hell yeah, I'll take it. And again, I absolutely fell in love when I saw the design for the Velociraptor. I'm like, oh, that looks super dope. I need to have that. And I did say a very long time ago, when talking about this game, when I was still a bit more positive before I fell into my, what would you say, my spiral of negativity in the game, that this is a game that I wanted to support long term, because it has all the elements to be a fantastic game, and I ended up in 4th place, so not fantastic, but hey. It has all the elements of a game that I would enjoy. The creative freedom to make your own tracks, and not only with the track pieces itself, but just using the world as part of the drivable area and all of that. All right, so there we go. We did 3 skyscraper races. That's cool. So yeah, I'm okay with supporting the game. It's just that the previous racing seasons did not interest me at all. The whole thing of SpongeBob SquarePants, I'm like, what? No. Then there was the Villains, I think? DC Villains. And that one had one car that looked somewhat interesting to me, that looked a little bit like a Lambo. I think it was something feline. I don't remember exactly what it was. But yeah, that one looked like I could maybe, but it didn't interest me enough. So yeah, I just, like I said, it's not that I don't want to support the game. In fact, I want the opposite. I want to support it, but it's just that it hadn't had anything that really caught my attention. All right, so I still need to do some more perfect starts. So I'm gonna do quick races, and I said that I was gonna be doing more challenging races and all, but in order to fit 3 races in the time that we have available over here, we're gonna have to go with easy races. They no longer have to be in Skyscraper because I already done that. So let's see, Half Pipe Mine Madness. All right, so I'll go with this because this is a course rather than a circuit. So they tend to be a little bit shorter than doing a 3-lap circuit. And again, my objective is to get the perfect start, so I'm gonna be going for it. And yeah, I'm starting to select just almost semi-random cars just to test them out, because there's so many cars in this game, but I really never use them because I've been too much in. Ooh, I'm gonna use my Senna. I'm gonna use my Koenigsegg, and I'm missing on a bunch of things. Okay, that was green start. That was not good. We need to get it to purple. So I don't think I'll be using the Barbie camper very often, but hey, I guess I gotta try it. I think I did try at some point, right? Purple, there we go. That's the star I wanted. So my only complaint about this game, well, now you know I have a bunch of complaints. I've talked about them to no end, but the complaint that I was thinking of just now is the fact, you know how I was saying the creativity and being able to create your own tracks and all of that stuff. The problem that I have with that is the fact that you cannot do it against the AI. And oh Jesus, obviously playing against other people is where the fun lies, right? Because they being human, oh boy, being humans, well, they're gonna be more challenging and all of that, and they will understand how to do the track and all of that. But I wish this had something like Forza Horizon does, in regards to creating your own track. Over there, you don't necessarily create your own track, you create your route, but it's basically the same concept. And the difference is that in Forza Horizon, they actually allow you to race it against the AI. And the way that it works, because over here, for example, you create your, I would imagine, you create your crazy track and all of that, but maybe the AI will get lost. And they're like, oh shit, where am I supposed to go now? So I think that is the main reason for the AI to not be available to be raced against in here, because the AI is simply never going to be as smart as a player to figure out how to do things and all of that. But as I was saying, what Forza Horizon did is that whenever you create one of your routes, you have to play it yourself. So the very first thing is, as you are creating your route in Forza Horizon, you're driving the route that it's going to be used. And by default, the AI is going to be following that exact path. Well, I say that exact path, but there's a caveat to that. But it will try to follow that exact path as you are driving it. So that's how the AI knows how to do it. And on top of that, once you created your route, the game will ask you, before you can actually make it public and whatever, it asks you to prove that this is beatable, you know? Because it's like, yeah, okay, so you created this thing, but is it actually beatable? You have to play it, and then once basically you have demonstrated or tested the whole thing and made it obvious that it's playable, it's finishable, then it allows you to publish it. So I think something like that in this game would be fantastic, where, yeah, I understand that the AI by itself will not be smart enough to understand maybe some of the crazy thing that some players are going to be creating, but that's no reason to not implement the system. Nice, thank you, Spider. To not implement the system where you are, by virtue of simply driving, you're telling the AI, this is the route that you need to follow in order to complete this track. So I really wish that was a thing in this game, I really do, because that would be fantastic in order to play the things that you are creating too. Because again, you might create some amazing tracks, but if they're never gonna show up in multiplayer, or I don't know, God forbid that multiplayer completely dies and there's nobody to play with, then how the hell are you gonna play it other than by yourself? It's basically just gonna be a Trackmania where you set up your tracks and you can test them yourself, but that's it. And if at least the game had a scoreboard system where, kind of like Trackmania, well, okay, then I can understand, like, oh, well, it has that competitive sense, but there's no such thing, so that is where I see a little bit of a problem with this game, and I wish that wasn't the case, but hey, here we are. All right, so let's see. You know what? I really want to use the 24 hours to show you. Oh, you can see the livery much better now. Well, no, then never mind. You can see the livery there. No, we're not going to use that right now. We're going to use. Let's find something else that I never drive, because why the hell not? How about we use the Sandivore? Oh man, look at that boost! 6 points of boost. That's goddamn crazy. All right, let's look for. Oh. All right, let's try that. Why not? So yeah, I mean, this is my roundabout way of saying I am back, baby. I want to play this game more. Like I said, it has its whole campaign. It has all the unlocks of the cars, at least all the base cars, with semi-loot boxes, but just self-contained, as in you don't need to pay extra for each one of those loot boxes and all of that. So it's a more fair game in that sense. It has DLC, sure. Perfect. It has DLC, but you know, it provides a bunch of content and all of that. As opposed to, you know, all the garbage that I play in my mobile racing game. So yeah, I do appreciate this game for what it is. I think I've been too negative with it. That's not to say there's no things to criticize, obviously, as I continue to criticize it, no matter if I try to be positive on the video. But, you know, enjoying the game or seeing its what is worth praising doesn't necessarily mean I'm not gonna criticize it. But yeah, I acknowledge the fact that I've been very, very negative towards the game because of, you know, the things that bother me, but I've been neglected the parts that are good about it. And like I was saying, I basically hated the game because I'm not good at the game, but I never got good at the game because I never played it. So it was a very vicious circle that I'm trying to get out of. And yeah, you can see, obviously I'm not pro at the game, but I think I'm driving better than I was driving before even. So yeah, I think that's the story to learn over here. The fact that I'm back in the game, I want to play it more. And you're gonna have to let me know in the comments if you want to see more videos of this game, as in, you know, often, because I'm gonna be recording videos from time to time. Hopefully not like once every few months like I have done lately. But I'll tell you, I have been enjoying playing this game all by myself, even if I'm not recording. But if you guys want to see some more of the game, do let me know, because I would love to upload some more stuff about it. Now, while we're still over here in the self-promo part of the video, why don't I invite you to check the House of Rooms, which is my Discord server. Link is on the description. We talk about racing games, we talk about cars in real life, cars news, car spotting, also some collecting of diecast and whatnot, also off-topic stuff, music, pets, or whatever the hell. So yeah, why don't you join? It's a chill place. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Again, please let me know if you want to see some more of this. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody, and stay safe. Bye-bye.